Hi, I'm John Mix, and I'm going to teach you how to make an omelet today. You will need a large mixing bowl, a spatula, a good knob of butter, whatever fillings you're going to use, and eggs, milk, salt, and a whisk. Also,
every day,
a large skillet. Okay, we'll be making a 4-egg omelet today because we're using a large pan. If you're using a smaller pan, you might want to use 2 eggs, 2 or 3 eggs. You crack them all in the bowl. And we're going to mix it with a little bit of milk. You can use heavy cream, or you can even just use plain old water. And all this is going to do is make the eggs more fluffy and creamy. Just a splash like that much, probably a couple of tablespoons. The mixing is very important. Don't be shy. A lot of people undermix the omelet. It's important that the yolk and the whites are completely mixed and just look one solid color with no streaks through them. You also don't want it to be too frothy or anything. That means you overmix. So it's about practice, finding a balance. Okay, I have a pan on medium heat, and it's important not to put the heat up too high because the butter burns very easily. But I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter is completely melted, just pour in the eggs. And turn up the heat. You're going to want to keep pushing the eggs towards the center and continuously moving them so they can evenly cook and the bottom just doesn't cook. Once it starts to congeal up a little, a good thing to do is swirl the eggs around the pan. This will create a nice lip to the omelet that will make it much easier to handle. If you find that your eggs break anywhere, like you get a spot like this, you can just swirl in some uncooked eggs to fill in a spot. Eggs are kind of like glue. It's very easy to fix mistakes. Now at this point, you want to salt the eggs. You use this is about a teaspoon. You can see how much I'm shaking in. But you never want to salt the eggs when you're mixing them because it actually breaks down the proteins. And your omelet won't be as fluffy. Now once the uncooked part becomes hard to move, that's about the time you want to add in all your toppings. You're going to add it in on one side. For this one we're just using ham and cheese. It's a pretty standard omelet. Now our omelet's is starting to really cook at the bottom. You can see it's barely runny on top. And this is perfect. We're going to be able to flip this pretty soon. Now this part takes a little bit of practice, and I've messed up many omelets trying to learn this. It helps to have a well-curved pan. This one's pretty difficult. Just want to scrape right under it, fold it over. Now when you want to flip it is when the eggs are about 90% cooked, because they'll still continue to cook on the inside. You're going to want to let it sit once you flipped it a little, let the inside cook. Turn down the heat. And then the omelet's finished. Just right on the plate like that. That's it. Then you have your omelet to enjoy. You see, mine's not perfect, but it takes practice. So, enjoy.
My name is Rick Manning. I created this video.